the Diakonia podcast.
Hey, this is Eric Silliard with Diakonia. I'm the writer-director of the project. Diakonia, as many of you know, is a Christian-based film. It's not a Christian film as in it's teaching lessons to people. It's Christian-based as in it's based in the more evangelical gifts, the charismatic gifts of the Bible, like healing and people that had, like Samson had great strength given to him and things like that. And it's something we're really excited about because it will be a way to introduce things to people that they know about, but give it to them in a deeper way. But it's a movie. It's just hopefully a really good movie. And it's actually going to be a digital series, a streaming series is what we're shooting for, 12 episodes. And we're really excited about getting it out there. We need your help. You can go to our donor box, which is going to be in the comments of this. But for those who've been following along, you've heard all this, you don't really care, and I get it. So here's where we're at. We're going to be shooting our next day. So far we've shot 2 days. We've shot at the Trinity Lutheran Church in Downtown Lebanon, which was amazing. The beautiful church. Everyone there was so nice, and we were so appreciative of it and them. And then we're going to be shooting at we shot at the Paper Box at 12th and Cumberland, and the gentleman owns that. Super nice, super great. Wouldn't take any money to let us shoot there. We ended up throwing him some swag in the mail, and super nice guy. Really has a heart for Lebanon. So we were excited to shoot there. We got some really amazing footage from it. And then we are now shooting at the Lebanon Valley Mall. So we have 4 days. 4 days. We need to shoot for the trailer. We're hoping to raise $15,000 to do it. We've raised pretty much nothing for the most part. We need your support, and that's why this third day is taking so long to shoot, because we did the first 2 days pretty much out of pocket. I'm Eric with Anubis Productions, as you know. I have the equipment. I have a lot of that. We found some great people who were interested in donating their time. But sometimes, as the shoots get bigger, we need people. And it takes people, and people that know what they're doing, and people that have a career, and people that deserve to get paid. So this time we had an anonymous donor, which was super awesome. And we talked about it last time. And it was just such a blessing. And it's not enough, but I'm going to make it work as much as I can with where we're at. If we could raise some more money between now and May 29th, it would be a huge help in getting things done and making life a little easier. But we're pushing forward. And stuff like this is hard unless you have deep pockets from somewhere, or you have a backer, or you have an industry connection. And we don't have either of those, but we do have a history. I'm an award-winning writer-director of The Creek, which won Best Thriller Horror at the Illinois International Film Festival way back in 2007, I think. Came out in 2008, Netflix blockbuster. And I've been reaching out to distributors and stuff, and that's what you do with this. This is a sales trailer. You make the sales trailer, and then you pitch it to bigger places. Once it's done, we'd be able to go on like an angel investors site and go there maybe if we can't get the attention of a bigger distributor. But I've been really reaching out to a lot of distributors, and I think what we have so far looks amazing. And I put together 12 miniature trailers and just keeps recutting what we had at the first 2 days to make something new and interesting to try to get that attention. And I think once the whole thing's done, it'll really be great, and we'll be able to get more attention with it. But we have to finish it, and unfortunately, the last 2 scenes take some form of financial, requirement. They're bigger. So we're doing the mall scene on May 29th. It's going to be cool. It's going to be crazy. We're going to have extras. We are going to be doing a scene where a gentleman pulls out a gun and is shooting across the mall at someone. And it's going to look amazing. We're shooting red digital cinema. So we're shooting 4.5K widescreen. It's going to look awesome. And we're going to do some slow-mo. The red does some really cool slow-mo. And this is where Muriel, who's being played by Casey Hess, who is a local actress who wasn't always local and has some amazing experience in New York and other places, and definitely a professional actress who we were lucky enough to have locally agreed to play it and is interested in doing it, which I'm super excited about having her a part of the project. And she's going to be our Muriel, and Muriel has the gift of miracles. And at this point, she doesn't really know she has the gift of miracles, and that's kind of how this works, because the belief in these gifts is that they are, can come upon people, and they have them for a short period of time. and she realizes she has this gift, but actually at the time the gunman pulls out the gun, he starts shooting, everyone scatters, so that requires extras, and extras, well, require people, and we have some great people who were extras, featured extras in our warehouse shoot, and most of them are coming back at this point because they're going to look so different, you're never going to know it's the same people, and they froze for us out at the warehouse in October, which was so cool of them. So I was like, hey man, this one's going to be warmer. I'm hoping to feature all of them as they're scattering and running and skittering away. And then our Muriel runs up and we're going to shoot it at the fountain. And the fountain's such a cool location. So we're going to have her running up over the fountain, and this light's going to come up behind her as her gift is unveiled, basically. And it's not going to be over the top. It's like with our Trinity. Mika, Trinity Hoffman, who plays Mika, when Mika uses her power in the trailer, like her eyes just start to kind of like glow a little bit, very subtly. We don't want it to be over the top. We don't want it to be corny. We want it to be a really good piece, and we want it to be believable, and we're shooting for Marvel, sort of that, standard of just, well, you can't shoot. You can't do Marvel on our budget, but we're shooting we're trying to get as close as we can to that realism, that it's believable, it's fun, and it's something everyone can get into and just enjoy and kind of be introduced to these gifts of the Spirit and these things they already know about. And I think that's where people are going to enjoy it, because these are things people have heard about. It's just most churches don't believe they've happened since the Bible, and some churches do, but it'd just be really neat to see people who have these gifts come upon them or have these gifts and are using them in a miraculous way. And I think it captures the imagination even more so than a Spider-Man or a Superman or somebody like that. So we're really excited. We do not have enough money to be doing what we're doing. We are going to do something awesome no matter what. But at the same time, if you want to do us a kindness, $5 would be amazing. Eternal gratitude is what you'll get. But there's lots of other things you can get, like signed scripts. You can, if you want to, you can come to the set for the day and be a producer for the day or a guest at the set for the day. If you go to our donor box, there's all sorts of great stuff like that we're giving away. If you're a business, a college, if you're, anybody that wants publicity in Lebanon, we are posting profusely. We are posting behind the scenes pictures every other day on Facebook and Instagram. And the people that are supporting us, businesses, get tagged in all those posts. And we're then also doing the podcast, which was supposed to just be audio, but I'm also doing the video part of it. But this is getting released on Spotify, Apple. It's getting released locally, like on YouTube and all that stuff. And on We Are Lebanon PA, sometimes I share it. So you're going to get a ton of social media support if you want to join in and throw us some silver and help us out. That'd be amazing. It's going to be a cool project, and my goal is to hopefully get it out there and get the interest of bigger distributors and be able to shoot it here. So, 12 episodes to be shot around this area would be a lot of business for the area, and it would be really great. So, can that happen? Yes, it totally can. Will it happen? I don't know. I can't make any promises in this business, but we're trying. We're pushing the rock uphill as far as we can, and right now, May 29th is the next hilltop that we're at. So that's the update. We're excited. I got extras on. I have our main talent on. We are looking for, I have to go through our old auditions. I'm looking for my gangsters. I have 2 people that are going to play, gangster might be the wrong word, but thugs, street life. So I have to cast them. I had one person that I'd love to have do it, but it seems like he's a conflict and he won't be able to. But barring that changing, we have to find 2 other people. I have a second person who I think would be really great, but I'm not sure if I can swing that one yet too. So he's a lot of experience, and he's a SAG actor, so SAG's a little bit trickier. I emailed them today. But I'm going to post the script for this. I'm going to post my storyboards, which are stick figures, but I love them because I just like drawing. And for me, it works. I can get programs that make them look prettier. But I'll post my stick figures up, and people can see exactly what we're shooting. And, yeah, we're going to be shooting there. If you'd like to be an extra, reach out to us. We could still use some more. Just email casting@anubisproductions.com. That's casting@anubisproductions.com, and you can be a part of it. And, yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm trying to keep it short. How'd I do? 9 minutes. It's still not short. I try. I'm horrible at it. So thank you so much. We appreciate your time for watching these podcasts. I appreciate even more if you share them, like our posts, share our trailer, tell your friends, give us $5. Tell your friends to give us $5. Tell your wealthy uncle to drop some money on us. That'd be nice. Sweet. So thank you so much. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. And that's it for this week. I did it. Another week. I'm maintaining my podcast promise once a week. So have a great day.
The Diakonia Podcast.